Oh, now I can leave Louis. Why? Okay. But that's... I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Also, we gotta save there, because that was cool. And go to Stella. Alright, Stella. Cool. What else you got for me? No, I'll take this. I think I already have one of these. But I'll take it just in case. So what else can you give me? You can give me stuff. Don't believe. Wants to learn item found, don't believe. So it's still not completed though, it's just cleared, meaning we still need to go again. I'm trying to remember what unlocks the other sections. Venomous cloth cannot be obtained yet. Okay. Weird. Oh, right, this thing. Also not obtainable. Why is that not obtainable? I don't remember. You know, thinking about it, there's a lot in Neptunia that when you actually get down to the nitty-gritty of it, is just confusing. Downright confusing. When you want to analyze how this game works. Alright, we still need to go to Kobaba. Which also isn't here, by the way. So where is it? Last station? I really don't know where things are. Okay, time to talk to some people. If you're just here, we're not reading you, we're just going to mash A because one of the biggest issues I noticed when I tried to rewatch some of the older episodes is how long I just spent reading in those episodes. Something about that just didn't seem correct because it made this series really slow. Don't get me wrong, this series is already really slow by nature of it being a turn-based JRPG. Snake hater. But that's just something else altogether. Ooh, CB Hotel, what's up? No! Yeah, thank you. Do not make things go digital. You'll get hacked. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm playing a game on the digital, but I do own a bunch of physical media. Oh, is this when the I just realized the PlayStation is in 80s. This is PS2. Weren't they hacked by Lizard Squad? Or was that later? I believe it was Lizard Squad that did the hacking. Anonymous. That pained expression with teary eyes is my very favorite. Man, Anana Death is just a funny character to me. I don't know how they made this character, how they wrote this character, and how they got away with this character, but I like it a lot. I think it's funny. You know, it has to be really sad. You just walk in and immediately Blonde's yelling at you. Blonde. Noire's yelling at you? Wait, that's... I don't think Neptune can do anything about her voice, Noire. You know, thinking about it, what Neptunia does is kind of similar to what Boondocks does. What they actually say and do, and the discussions of what's going on in the story is really messed up. Like, really, really messed up. But what they do right, and the Boondocks does do, is they mask it behind the fact that everything is cute. So your brain psychologically tricks you into thinking, oh, maybe it's not too bad. But once again, going back to Victorious, that scene where Beck and Jade were fighting each other is like, are we not the perfect couple? Blah, 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 blah. And then at one point, Beck says, did I ever call you fat? Because like, because Jay's like, you can stand those ways, like, you look really great in the eye, so you think I'm ugly or something. I forgot what Beck said, but I remember that Jade said, so you were saying I'm ugly, and he just turns to Kat and is like, did I say she was ugly? And then we had the famous scene. It's like, I'm back in my room. I'm back in my room. I'm back in my room. I'm under my bed. I'm under my bed. And then they just start yelling at each other. And what does Kat do? She passes out. But the thing is, because of the laugh track and because of how over the top it was funny. At least for the time it was funny. But if you remove the laugh track and just realize what happened, that is a really dark scene for a kid's comedy. Very dark for a kid's comedy. But you know, they mask it. The Neptunia series is like that. They have moments that are, by all intents and purposes, just really dark and tonally dissonant. But you don't notice it because you're just kind of looking at cute stuff. I mean, let me just say, we just saw the main heroines here just murder somebody. But because it was a robot, and because these are cute girls, we don't really have any animosity towards these characters. In fact, I don't know about a lot of you, but I personally don't have any animosity towards these characters. But if this was, say, I don't know, a different series with live-action characters... Okay, Grand Theft Auto. Let's say these 4 people were Grand Theft Auto characters, and they just murdered somebody who was working with people that worked under one of the people that murdered the guy. That, tonally, they're doing the same thing. But because how they present it, because, you know, Grand Theft Auto is a fucking ugly game. No offense to the game designers. The gameplay is good, I just don't think it's a good looking game. Graphically it's good. But I just don't think character design is great. You can feel the darkness of it. But here you can't. Somebody called Matthew Mattelli from the Super Gamer Brothers, he stated something rather interesting. And what he stated was that... How do I say it? That you can't tell the Lord of the Rings with sock puppets. Now, technically speaking, you can tell the Lord of the Rings with sock puppets, you just need to have a really elaborate setup. But what he was getting at was the emotion of the scene. I do not think you can get the same emotion from a sock puppet rendition of Lord of the Rings that you can from movies or books. And that's what I think his main point was. I'm not entirely sure that was his main point, but that's what I think it was. And because of that, I'm able to look at things a bit differently, because I'm able to take everyone's point and apply my own thoughts to them, and get my own resolution, my own ideas from them. And because of that, I can look at a lot of these scenes from Neptunia and realize that these characters are horrible people. But I just don't hate it. And the reason I bring up Victorious is because Victorious was a kid's comedy. But somebody just sent me clips one day, and I could not stop laughing. I don't get it. And then I realized that what made me laugh so hard were not the kids' jokes, okay? So the scene where Robbie Shapiro has a nightmare and Rex like blows his snot on over the guy, yeah, that wasn't funny to me. Maybe it was funny to a kid, but not to me. But to me, the scenes that made me laugh was when they imitated the Breakfast Club and they eat these tacos that get them all high. Yeah, that was hilarious. That was so funny to me. Okay, we're still. Oh, by the way, this is a retelling of the they sneak a camera into Noire's room plot. Only instead of cosplay, this guy's just hacker. Somewhat confident. I'm pretty sure that Nepgear, if given free reign of Planetunian budget, would turn the entirety of the country of Planetune into a super fighting mecha robot. Anyways, we now have Noire in our team. Wait, have I already fought? Have I already fought Vert? I'm trying to remember if I already fought Vert. I don't know. That's how you know it's been a while. I don't even remember where in the story I am. I'm just doing things. Now, because we're just quote-unquote doing things, mind you, because we were doing that. We're still making progress, so it doesn't feel like I'm wasting time. But I know the speedrun in this game is really short for the normal ending. I don't remember the speedrun for the true ending. I do not. So that's on me. But this game is really short when you just look at the bare necessity to get the true ending. I mean, to get the normal ending. When you actually sit down and play Neptunia, there's two ways you can look at it. Either go through everything, or just some of it. Okay, let's go back to Stella. Get her to start running for us. Alright, Stella, what do you got for us? Ooh, 67. Alright. Cool. And like before, we'll go through all this Stella stuff. We still haven't completed it, which kind of sucks. Okay. You... I guess I don't need this one. I guess we'll keep this one. Observation 999? Okay, I forgot how much grinding I did, apparently. Apparently, I'm just the guy who does Stella's dungeon. I think I did an entire part where I just explained Stella's dungeon. And thinking, how many of these... Okay, now we know where to get it. We can get it from Inky. Okay, I think that's in this dungeon. If so, we have now found a way to unlock even more of the game. Are you Inky? Let me see your name. Let me see your name tag. You are! Yes, okay, time to commit mass murder on these things. But since they're fighting back, it's not the other one. It's not the bad one that'll get you kicked off platforms. No, this is just the ones you can kill. Okay. I think we just unlocked the next part of Stella's dungeon. It's Inky. Okay, we just gotta fight him over and over again. We just fight enough of them. And we should have enough to get the next part of Stella's dungeon. 999. Okay, I think we now have enough for the plan. No. But we've been murdering Inky all over the place. Come on. Okay, this is a bigger enemy, so I can talk over it. This enemy is, just like before, is another tank enemy. So this is another case of an enemy that you just have to wail at until it falls down. This kind of enemy type is one that a lot of people don't really like because a lot of people don't like damage sponges. Personally, I don't really mind a damage sponge, and I'm totally okay with it. But I know why people don't. In fact, the games where I don't like damage sponges are shooters. That's probably one of my biggest issues with, say, the Tartarus boss fight of Halo 2 and the Atriox boss fight from Halo Infinite. I do not believe those are hard bosses, I just believe they're boring bosses. At least in the case of Tartarus, the reason I respect that fight more than the one in Infinite has to do with the fact that, at its core, you're not just fighting him, you're fighting a group, which makes it very exciting from beginning to end. And there is a limit. Eventually, even like Atriox, you know he's going to fall down, but because it's just there's more brutes in the area. Menu voices have been obtained. Okay. Because there's more brutes in the area, you are more willing to go through it. Let me see that. We've unlocked menu voices. I wonder what that's about. Cool. Hold on. Wikipedia? Character info? Where are you? Wikipedia. Hell. What do you mean by menu voices? Hold on, I'm so confused. Is it just that Plutia will say things in the menu now? I don't know. Oh, I just don't have enough. Wait, I don't get it. Is that something from the help menu, or how does that work? You're still going. Wait, how does the menu voice work? Now I'm curious. Okay. Gather materials to make the plan. A plan that adds Plutia's voice to the menu.